genie. He's our tech angel. He's the one that makes all this work. I have all these crazy ideas going on in my head, and my job is to take these crazy ideas and then give it to my team, and they make it a reality. So that's why we're such a good team going back and forth. And so I've got Ethan on here that has been with me for years. I think a thought, and he's already figured out how to make it work. All right, Ethan, go ahead and share your screen, and we want to talk
Okay.
about how to redeem your Buffett bucks. One of the goals of of the foundation is to help you to get started and to start investing. Why? Because every adult wishes that they would have started investing at an earlier age. That's really crucial. So our goal is to help you do that, and we want to make it very fun and very easy to be able to do. Okay, Ethan, let's talk about how they redeem and how they can see their successes.
Okay, sweet. So if you guys come to the website here and make sure you're logged in, the way you can know if you're logged in already, you will have the number 7 right here with your name. Hi, Ethan. If you were logged out, it's going to say log in or log out. And then once we log in, we can go to 7.2. We just added this one, the My Rewards and Completed Classes. So this is where we're going to be able to see everything we've earned, and then we're also going to be able to redeem from here. So right here, you can see my page. I can see the courses I have access to, how many I've completed. 7 is pretty weak. I need to pick it up. You can find your membership ID here if you're ever redeeming your funds and it asks you for your ID. This is where you can get it. Sometimes our support team will ask you for that as well if you're having questions. So if you ever need that, just go 7. You can find it at 7.2 or 3. Then we've got our rewards here. The points, I've had some people asking about the points. This is just a fun way to keep track of how we're doing and how long we've been online. So 1,000 points is 1 hour. And those are just for fun that they'll help you track the leaderboards and see how you're doing with everyone else. But these ones, Quick Cash and Buffett Bucks, are a little bit different. The Buffett Bucks, we love Buffett Bucks. That's all about Warren Buffett. When you redeem those funds are to be added to your investment account. So every time you earn Buffett Bucks, you're earning stock. And once you redeem it, you guys go ahead and put that in your investment account, and then you get to watch it grow. That's a lot of fun. And the Quick Cash is there as a little bit of a helper fund for those of you who don't have enough money maybe to open your investment account. Sometimes you need like $5 to get that first fund in. So this is meant to be a little helper fund, a little bonus that's cash to help you get started towards your investment account or towards your small business if you needed a little bit of a startup money or something like that. So that's a little bit more open, and these Buffett bucks are really intended to be invested. And then I'll show you, we can jump into these to redeem, but really quick, I'll show you what we have down here. We also have our referral rewards, which Tom talked about earlier. And all you have to do, you can click to copy your link. You can copy it like this. Make sure you grab that whole thing and copy it, and then you can go paste it, send it to your friends. If they click that and then they register, then they're going to be linked to your account. And as they go through courses, you're going to earn rewards at the same time. And that's unlimited. You can share that as much as you want. Share it to all your friends. Johnson's gone crazy. I think he's hit over 1,000 people. Tom will sign up his dentist. Well, he's got his hands in his mouth. Somehow Tom can do it. So he's got the link ready. So make sure you have that link shared and ready. And you can always get that on this page. Okay, down here we added a few quick links. And I'll show you this one. You can see this is where you're going to be able to see all the log of all the classes you've completed, all the rewards you've been sent. Everything is here. And I'll just open that in a new tab to show you. Earnings log. I've just been logging in because I'm working, but you guys will see your classes here. It'll pop up as Buffett Bucks if you earn some Buffett Bucks. It'll do Quick Cash if you earn Quick Cash. And this is a good way to make sure you got credit for everything that you're doing. And if you just want to go back and see all the hard work you've done. And then from here, you can also redeem. We actually got rid of the Bitcoin. I'll move that. Back on the account page, so that's 7.2 again, we also have ways to earn. So that's going to show you all the different ways you can earn money with the foundation. We've got past redemptions now, where you can go to see if you have pending payouts and you're waiting for them to get paid. You can see if they're being processed. You can see if they got rejected for any reason. And I'll show you that really quick as well. That page is going to look like this. Make sure you really read through this to understand what's going on. So you can see all of my pending processing. You can see when they've been paid, just like that. And if you have anything pending, that means you have not filled out the form yet. So you need to click view details, and then you're going to fill out the form to actually redeem those bucks. So let's go through, what did we want to go through? The redemption process.
Yep.
Okay, so let's say I'm going to redeem some Buffett bucks. We're going to go back 7.2. And I'm just going to go straight to my Buffett bucks. I've got a lot of them. And I'm going to hit redeem stock. And then we've got a whole process here. If you're a first-time student or you haven't redeemed yet, I really recommend you watch this video. Things have changed a little bit, but this is going to give you some really good details of step-by-step what to do. A lot of people skip over this, and then they get to the very end, and then they have all these questions. And if you just watch the video in the first place, it's going to save you a lot of time, and then you're going to be really smooth moving forward for all of your redemptions. So there's a couple steps. First off, very important, you need to have an open and funded investment account. So it doesn't need to be a lot. I think GoTrade, the minimum is maybe $5. A lot of you are in the Philippines, so we really recommend you use GoTrade. That's going to let you get an account that you can invest in US stocks, not just Philippine-based stocks. So that's where you can really use the Buffett bucks to buy the Warren Buffett Berkshire Hathaway stock. You can see Daryl had a little example for us here. It should look like this once you have it open and funded. Don't move on until that step. That's a really important step, getting that investment account open. And we have it under how-tos. There's a section with how to open an investment account here. And there's a whole section on GoTrade there for you, so you guys can watch those videos as well. Okay, next, you're going to need a valid payment method. So you need a Gcash or PayPal or Venmo. Those are the ones that we're providing right now. So as long as you have one of those, you should be good to go. If you don't, those are pretty easy to open and get started. You just need some form of ID usually and a working phone number. Okay, so now we're good with that. You've got your funded investment account. You need to have a physical address to let us know that you're a real person. And then we're going to go ahead and redeem. So once you have your funded investment account and you know that it's funded and ready to go, then click here on the big green button, and we're going to redeem our Buffett bucks. We've got another little highlighted step-by-step of what you're going to do. Again, just to review. And let's go and do an example one here. I added one thing, so you guys are going to see this now. If you haven't verified your email, you're going to need to click this button in the big orange box that says email verification required. Click that button, and then you're just going to click submit. I've already actually verified my emails, but it's going to send you an email, and then you go click the link in that email, and it'll just bring you back to the redemption page again, and then you'll be good to go. So I'm going to actually verify myself really quick to show you how that will look. So once you have a verified email, now when you scroll down here, my email is verified and I'm good to go. You're going to put in the amount of Buffett bucks you're going to withdraw. I think the max is 20. And quick reminder, we're paying these out once a week, Thursdays and Fridays. So if you don't see it immediately after you redeem, it's not a problem. Our team is reviewing all the payments and then they'll get those out to you. If you don't see them after over a week, then reach out to us or check that log. And you can see sometimes it'll say rejected. And that means something was wrong with your submission and you have to go back and redo that again. But I'll do mine. I'll get 10 Buffett bucks here. Gonna wait for this. Give it a second here. And you should see a page like this. So now my payout is pending and I need to fill out the form to finish the redemption. So I'm gonna skip over some of that. I might do a fake address. I don't need anybody coming to my house. We'll say I'm in Orem. Wait,
You got to go down a few.
this one. Orem. And we're gonna put in our address here. Select your country. Okay. And then make sure to read through all of this. You need to have your investment account and you're going to need to use a screenshot. So the way to do that, usually you guys are doing this on your phone. You know how to take a screenshot. You usually like click the two buttons on the side or something, take a screenshot, and then you're going to upload that picture here. Let's say I'm using maybe a Go Trade. I'm using a Go Trade, then you're gonna find your investment account number. I should have had Daryl do this part because he will actually have better pictures for this. And then you're gonna click here, submit a screenshot of your account details. I'm just gonna throw in a random picture. Let's see. And then you're going to say how much you have in your investment account. So maybe I have $50. And you're going to need another picture. So make sure you grab a screenshot of your actual account. And then you're going to put in your payment details. I'm going to do Venmo for mine. You can select whatever you want. No, I've already requested money. This is a requirement. If you guys receive money from us and you don't invest it, the next time you go to redeem, you're going to be disqualified until you get those funds invested. So it's really important. This money is meant to help you. It's intended for your investment account all along. That's why it's the Buffett Bucks. So I'm going to, if I said no, or if we check your account and it wasn't invested, then you're going to be disqualified from future rewards until you go ahead and get that sorted out. So I did invest it. I'm going to submit. There we go. Your reward is being processed. They've received my submission and they're processing it. If we need any information, we'll email or text you. And from there, you should be good to go. You can see it all here. You can see the details. It's processing. And that should be it. Do you have any other questions or parts you want to go over, Tom?
Let me jump in just for a second and tell you some of my thoughts on this, and I'm seeing some of the comments on it. The reason that we do it the way we do it is our goal. What one, it's really a hard thing for us to do to send money all over the world. I mean, it's really, really hard. And it's taken us years and years to figure out how to do it. So logistically, it's a real problem. So that's why we have to get as much information as we can. The information has to be correct. There's a thing called Know Your Customer KYC that you need, that we have issues with banks and with stuff like that. Number two is our goal is to help you do the hardest thing that most people never do. They never start investing. Now, the reason for investing is not the money, it's the habit. Because once you start investing, then everything changes. You think differently. I was just a teenager when I had my own investment account. And I started thinking differently. I was no longer just a consumer. I just wasn't consuming money. Money wasn't just coming in and out. I never had a clue where it was going. I was now an investor. And as I was taking that money, I could make it grow and I could make it do all kinds of magical things. And the other thing is a habit. You're saying, well, why are they making me do these things? Well, some of it's just logistical because we are helping people all over the world. Number two, our real goal is to help you create a habit. You notice that's what the name of the book is. It's all about habits. Success and money is a series of daily habits. And so you have the ability to redeem and get your stock. And then what happens is that we send you chunks at a time. And as you take those chunks at a time, you need to get them invested. Now, that's creating a habit. Now, manually, you're putting money into your investment account. You're going to start doing it so it automatically moves from your checking account into your investment account. And then automatically have other people invest it, which is the S&P 500, the 500 biggest companies in America, and Berkshire Hathaway. So you're saying, well, why are they making me do these? Well, one is just pure logistics. It's just really hard to move money all over the world. Number two is we have all this stock that my wife and I have donated to the foundation. We did it with real estate and with Berkshire Hathaway stock. And then we take that stock and we literally sell it on my end. I sell the stock, turn it to cash, and then we send it to you with PayPal, with Venmo, with Gcash, or however we need to be able to send it around the world. And then you take it and creating the habit, you move it to your investment account because the real goal is to get you to move it, to know how to do it and creating the habit. Success and money is a habit. And that's what we're doing. Now, there was a question about, well, why don't you just give us all cash? Well, guess what? Every dollar that comes into your world, every peso, every yuan that comes into your world, you're either going to destroy it or you're going to make it grow. You're either going to destroy it or you're going to make it grow, period. So if you have money that comes into your world and you spend it for food, well, you're destroying the money, which is okay. You've got to live. There's nothing wrong with that. But if you put the money in a savings account at 0% rate of return, inflation, it's costing more money to live every year because of inflation. The governments can't balance their budgets. So what do? They just print more money. And that makes it hard for you to make it work because now everything gets to be more expensive. So if you're not making at least 3 to 4% on your money, then your money is slowly losing its value. If you put it under your mattress, you're destroying it slowly. If you go down to the restaurant Jollibee and you spend money a Jollibee, then you destroy it quickly, gone. But if you put it under your mattress, then you're doing it slowly. If you put it into a savings account, you're destroying it slowly. That's why we're so into investment accounts, and that's only part of it. You need to make more money. We need to do real estate. We need to do businesses. There's all those other things that we need to do as part of the 7 steps. And so that's where we're teaching the habit. So instead of just giving you money, so when you go to classes, when you go to online classes, you earn stock. We call it Buffett Bucks because it's named after Warren Buffett. Warren Buffett, Buffett Bucks. And then you can do some quick cash. Now you can exchange. You can exchange some of your Buffett Bucks for cash. But guess what? We don't want to. If I just give you cash, you're just going to destroy it. Okay. It's really important you get this investment account open and going. This is the one thing that if you'll do and you'll get in the habit of doing, it'll change your life. It'll change your life. And we got tons of people that agree with that. So that's why we do it. And and the other thing is, guys, honestly, there's my wife and I put a whole bunch of money into the foundation, but it makes money. And it's that money that it makes that we give away. Our goal is not to tap into the endowment or the corpus of all that money we gave. It makes money, and we try to give that money away so that this foundation will outlive us all. So that's the goal of what we do, guys. The redemption, and again, honestly, you don't need us for any of this. Some of you like it, some of you want us, some of you need us. Some of you are afraid to use your own money, and I get that. You're just starting the game, and the game's a little bit worrisome, and there's a lot of stuff out there, and you've never really learned it, and a lot of scams. A friend tells you to go invest in this thing, and they take your money. And you lose money. You gamble. You say, "Here's a stock that's going to go up," and you take all the money and you go gamble it on that one stock. We don't gamble. We don't speculate. We're long-term investors, and then we invest in companies and organizations that make money. We invest in companies that make money. And those are the companies, as they make money, then the stock becomes more valuable. We invest in our businesses. We invest in real estate. We do all those things. Okay. So that's kind of the system. And again, this money we want to make sure that the people who earn it get it. And honestly, we're doing the best job we can, guys. But you don't need us. Honestly, you don't need us. You just need the education and the knowledge. Actually, you don't need any of that. You just need to have grit. Just get off your butt and go make it happen. Get some grit. Okay, guys, that's how it all works. Make sure that you can go to number 7. You can go to 7.2. You can see all the money that you've made. You can click on the buttons to redeem. You're going to have to jump through some hoops because literally we have to have correct information or the money just gets lost. Okay, and it doesn't get to you. So that's why we have to do the things that we do. And we want you to be honest with it because the we want it to go to the people who earn it. And honestly, one of the problems we have in the foundation, there's a lot of fraud. A lot of people that are trying to cheat the system, which is so stupid because the real money is not in the money you cheat out of the system. The real money is in learning the system and learning the steps and learning the strategies and then going and doing it. That's the win. That's how you win.